So what are the most important nutrients to boost testosterone? So testosterone is the male hormone that's responsible for almost everything that makes you a man. It helps you build muscle, burn fat, stay energized, and much more. The problem is male testosterone levels are on the decline and have been for the past 40 years. So why the drop in T levels? Surprisingly, one main cause is the foods we eat. They aren't as nutritiously dense as they once were 40 years ago. And that's because modern farming techniques strip the soil of crucial T-boosting nutrients. But there are some ways to make up for those lack of nutrients, and we'll cover that in this video. First of all, let's also talk about the other reasons why T might be low. So we've got the nutrients that we'll go through in this video, but we have to talk about the chemicals in our environment, namely in plastics, cleaning products, shampoos. So where you can, use metal bottles or glass bottles for your water or liquids or whatever, and use natural deodorants and colognes and shampoos and things like that, just to avoid the chemicals that are crushing male T levels. Then we go into obesity. You can't have high T levels if you are obese. So if you are carrying too much body fat, the first thing you should do is cut that body fat. Just get at a caloric deficit, increase your protein intake, and do that for a year. And you will lose a ton of fat. So after you do those things, then let's get into the nutrients that you can add to your routine to increase your T levels and to become a healthier man. So let's look at the most important nutrients to boost T. Number one is zinc. Zinc is an essential mineral that enables your body to produce testosterone. In fact, researchers show a direct connection between zinc levels and testosterone levels. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that men who are deficient in zinc, simply by increasing zinc intake, you can autocorrect your testosterone levels. It doesn't matter how old or young you are either. In one study, researchers restricted zinc intake in young men for 20 weeks to see exactly how it would affect their T levels, and their T levels dropped by 84%. But in another study, researchers gave a zinc supplement to elderly men whose levels were deficient for 6 months. Within 24 weeks, their average testosterone levels almost doubled. Zinc is especially important if you work out because zinc exits the body through sweat. So you train hard on a regular basis, getting more zinc into your diet is a must. For example, in another study, elite wrestlers were given 3 milligrams per kilo of zinc daily for 1 month. At the end of the study, they were found to have significantly higher testosterone levels than those who didn't take zinc. So zinc is incredibly important for your male hormone profile. Number two is vitamin D. So vitamin D is one of the most important vitamins for your body. It helps you build muscle, burn fat, stay sharp, and increase T levels too. A study from Oxford found that men with optimal D levels had significantly higher testosterone levels and lower SHBG count than men who had lower vitamin D levels. So SHBG is a hormone that attaches to testosterone and basically makes it useful in the body. So the less SHBG, or sex hormone binding globulin, you have, the better off your T levels will be. And another study found that when healthy men supplemented with vitamin D for a year, they had more than 25% higher testosterone levels than the placebo group. One of the best ways to increase vitamin D levels is to spend time in the sun. When your skin absorbs sunlight, it goes through a process that creates vitamin D. In fact, in sunlight and testosterone studies, researchers found that sunlight exposure directly to your chest is optimal for increasing vitamin D and T levels. All right, number three is vitamin A. Vitamin A is huge for your overall health. It supports eyesight, your immune system, and fertility. Plus, it boosts testosterone. The most important connection between vitamin A and testosterone is that vitamin A helps your body absorb dietary fat. Studies show that eating a diet made up of 40% dietary fat is optimal for testosterone levels, but if your body can't absorb it properly, you won't get the T-boosting benefits. But vitamin A ensures your body absorbs dietary fat to boost testosterone. In one study from the University of Utah, researchers compared vitamin A levels and testosterone levels in 155 twins and found that those with higher vitamin A levels had higher T levels. In a rodent study, it was noted that male rats have several vitamin A receptors in their gonads, showing a connection between vitamin A and testosterone production. The researchers also found that when they cut off vitamin A intake, testosterone testosterone plummeted. Since rats and humans have nearly identical reproductive systems, it's worth noting that if vitamin A is important for rat testosterone levels, it is likely that it is important for ours as well. You can get more vitamin A into your diet by eating orange colored foods like potatoes, pumpkins, and carrots. So number 4 is boron. Boron is a natural element found in large quantities in mineral deposits all over the earth. However, it's rare for men to get enough boron in our diets because of how depleted our soil is. One large 2015 study discovered that taking 6 milligrams of boron can increase total testosterone production, which is overall T levels. Plus, it increases your body's bioavailable testosterone by 25%. Your bioavailable testosterone is the kind that helps you build muscle, burn fat, stay energized, perform in bed, and so on. So the more, the better. On top of that, a 2011 study found that boron reduces estrogen levels in men. Excess estrogen is an increasing problem for men because there are estrogenic chemicals in nearly all of our hygiene products that you have in your house, like your deodorant, toothpaste, body wash, shampoo, and shaving cream. There are estrogens in foods you eat, the water you drink, and plastics. You get the idea. They're everywhere. But boron sets up an estrogen defense shield in your body that prevents estrogen from lowering testosterone levels as much as it could. Foods that are high in boron include raisins and avocados, though in general, these foods are still relatively low in boron, meaning it'd be difficult to get the benefits I mentioned earlier. All right, so now what? Just to recap, zinc, vitamin D, vitamin A, and boron are key micronutrients to get into your diet if you want to boost your T levels. Studies suggest you likely aren't getting enough of these foods or these micronutrients into your diet. So when you fix these deficiencies, you'll experience an increase in T. Like I mentioned throughout this video, trying to get these nutrients through your diet is a challenge because foods simply aren't as nutrient dense as they used to be, and that's why supplements can help. It's a way to fill in those nutrient gaps to ensure your T levels stay healthy, and our supplements do that. To get more zinc and boron into your diet, try Man Boost. I'll put a link down below. To get more vitamin A in your diet, try Man Greens. Again, put a link down below. And to get more vitamin D into your diet, try Man D3. Now, we can stack all these and I'll save you a bunch of money just by putting that link down below as well. You'll save, I think, 15% per bottle, and I'll put a coupon code that you can save an extra 20%. But if you want to supplement somewhere else, by all means. The thing that I like about our supplements that I made this a big point is that we include the best form of each ingredient. So we have zinc picolinate, which is great. It's the most absorbable form of zinc for humans. And then we include them in their best dose. But with supplements, they're to fill nutrient gaps. They're not the magic pills. They're not whatever. They're just there to fill nutrient gaps. So you have your diet, that has to be good. That has to be dialed in. You have your working out, that has to be good. That has to be dialed in. And then supplements can give you that added little boost to improve T levels, health, and so on. And on a side note, both D3 and zinc are incredibly healthy for your immune system and your overall health as well. So I highly recommend supplementing with those. Again, I'll put links down below. Check those out, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Take care.